this the best school automation software? Let me walk you guys through some of the features, how to use it properly, campaigns to run, my thoughts and review on the Skoot CRM, which is 100% approved by Sam Ovens, the founder of Skool. He's actually inside of the private community that is for this software. But let me walk you through all of these features that this software will do in terms of saving you time and helping you and positioning you to potentially make more money with your school community. You can get new member alerts. I'm going to run through all these tools in detail. You can auto-approve members regardless of if you're on a hobby plan or pro plan. You can tag new members, which will throw them into an automation sequence. They will get auto DMs in terms of not just one DM. Skool currently natively only allows you to send one auto DM. This software allows you to send 8 DMs. We'll talk about churn, notifications, and auto DMs that go out to members that are canceling or churning or otherwise their credit card declined or their credit card expired. That happens a lot. We have 172 members inside of our client community. And so just in the last week, we've had 3 credit cards expire. An auto DM went out to those members to let them know to upgrade their credit card, and all 3 of them did. I might not have caught that by myself. We'll talk about tiers and how you can tag members based upon tiers. Integration with Go High Level. Imagine a new member joins, it fires off an automation. They get emails and text message reminders for their onboarding workshop and other trainings and resources inside of your classroom. There's auto follow-ups. We'll run through all that. You can schedule posts. Right here, I have this post queued up. I can click schedule, and I can choose the date and time. Well, I have to choose a category first, so I'll just choose a category, but then I click schedule. And if I wanted, I could actually schedule this on the calendar for maybe this weekend because I don't want to actually have to log in to my computer. That's not a native feature inside of Skool. We'll, again, run through tagging your entire community, which is just wild. Keyword watch, inbox insights, which is insane. Keyword DMs is really, really, really cool. You can ask your community members to comment a word below, like details, and then they will automatically get a DM that can have a link to a special workshop, webinar, offer, things of the sort. DM map, but we'll run through all of this stuff with this. And if you guys are interested already and excited already, what's so cool about the software, they do offer a free trial. If you want details to that and how you can join their member-only community, I'll put that in the description. But let's dive right into this. So you can connect at this point in time up to 3 different school communities with a single license. All right, but everything starts with tags. All right, and so I'm going to run you through some best practices having used this software. So it's going to immediately pre-populate with about 5 different tags, all right? And so this is for you to keep track of your members as you ascend them maybe to higher ticket purchases, offers, and otherwise tiers, membership levels inside of your community. But tags that you should immediately add in yourself are, if you're running a tiers school model, which means you have 3 different membership levels, you should add in those tags. So we are running a tiers membership level community. So we have standard level members, premium level members, and VIP level members. This software, Skoot, will automatically tag those members. It will go back in time. It's retroactive. It will go back and automatically tag those members. That's really awesome. All right. Why is that awesome, Dino? Well, let's just say I wanted, our workshops are staggered. Some are only for standard members because we know they're beginning. Some are for premium members. That's where we're going to teach them Facebook ads to grow their school community. And some are for VIP members. If we have a VIP member workshop that's only for VIP clients, workshop reminder, right? I might want to just tag our VIP clients in this post. And I don't want to have to filter through all their different names and try to remember all their names. I can tag them all in this post so that they literally get the notification that, yeah, we have a workshop this afternoon. All right, you could do the same with any of your level member tiers. The other tags you want to create are new members. So we have new members within the last 14 days, all right, because you might want to be more engaged with new members to make sure they're just onboarded properly and they understand where things are, because if they haven't been on the Skool platform before, they're not going to realize how cool it is. And if they miss the cool features and all the trainings you have, right, that's going to potentially lead them more likely to churn, all right? But tags, you have to understand all these tags exist, and you can filter by all the tags so that you can, again, catch up with individual members and, again, nurture them towards higher ticket packages. And so You can even filter, I'll show you guys this, you can even filter by membership questions and the way people respond to your membership questions. So very quickly, right, if you guys are not familiar with membership questions inside a Skool, if you click on settings and then you click on plugins, all right, membership questions is at the top. All right, it's available on both the hobby and pro plan of Skool, but you want to ask membership questions. I highly recommend one of the membership questions you ask is, would you be interested in the discount if it applies to you? When people respond yes to that one, you can tag them that yes, they are interested in hearing details about the discount. And what that allows you to do, when I pull up the software again and I look at tags, and again, we've only had this installed for like 10 days, and I'm really excited, so I'm probably talking fast. But we can just see we've only had this installed for about, I think actually it's closer to like 8 days, but we have 2 people that have said, yes, I'm interested in details of the discount. Well, I can now click this tab right here if I wanted and see who those 2 individuals are and personally message them and say, hey, do you want to hop on a call? Or hey, based on the account level and the membership tier that you're on, we could, if you upgrade from monthly to annual, you would save this amount here because you mentioned you want details on a discount. That's another way to use this tool. And the tagging feature, I'm not going to click on this because I don't want to reveal who those individuals are for the sake of this being on the worldwide internet. All right, so you click into automations, and this is where it gets fancy, and this is where it gets cool. All right. First things, auto approve. That's always nice, especially if you're running a free community and you don't already have that turned on. But new member tag, if I click on settings here, you have some options. Again, you can add a tag after you manually approve. You can save their membership questions as notes, which is really awesome, so that whenever you click on a member's name, you're just going to see their notes. You can tag members by time zone as well. That's really interesting. If you have a community with members in different countries and time zones, you probably don't want to post when a lot of your community is offline. And so you can literally schedule posts according to time zones so that it reaches members in different time zones appropriately. It's really wild what you do. But we can say all new member tags. This is something that the owner of the Skoot platform, Garrett, shared with me this afternoon. He's like, add new members into a tag that says they are new members. All right, and so that's really awesome because, again, what I can do inside of the actual community here is I can write a post and say, hey, let's welcome our new members, and I can tag all 20 of them or 28 of them or 100 of them, depending on the size of your community. You don't want to have to manually tag each new member. If we put them into this tagging feature here, then I can group tag them. So what does that group tagging thing look like? Well, here on this page, right, let's just say I wanted to tag all of our standard members. All right, these are all of our standard members. I click the @ symbol. Oh, I have to open this up. And so I can go ahead and do this post. All right, so this is just a random post with random content. And I can click the @ symbol, and it is just tagged 142 members right there. That would take a lot of time to manually do that. But I could say, hey, welcome to our community, all 142 of you. Or, by the way, all 142 of you, don't forget, if you upgrade to our annual plan, you save this amount. By the way, we have a workshop this Wednesday. You can't miss it. This is our onboarding workshop for all of the new members. Check this out. There are so many rad things that you can do with this. And again, you can always schedule these posts to go out with the tags as well. It's absolutely insane. So let's look at some of the other features. All right, again, this is a Google Chrome plugin, 100% approved by Sam Ovens, the founder of Skool. He's actually inside of this community. And by the way, that's another reason to use this software is the community is insane. Most of the Skool game winners are using this software secretly. It is their secret weapon. And you are rubbing shoulders with some incredible Skool owners. When you join the software, you get into the community as well, and everybody's sharing the automations and follow-up sequences and cool things that are working. But let's continue here. All right, so we have the tags feature here. Now you understand how you can use that. Excuse me. How you can use that to in post here as I'm dying. But what we're going to do is we're going to click on, I'm going to open this back up. We're going to click on automations. All right. And again, you'll see me toggle between different Skool communities because we do have this set up with 3 different Skool communities. But right now I'm just focused on our 7-figure visionary mastermind. All right. But those are the new new member tags, you can get email notifications if somebody's churning. New member DM as well. This is really awesome, and they even break this down right here. Skool versus Skoot. What's the difference here? Well, essentially, you can add GIFs. You can elongate your message so you're not limited to character length. And you can give custom messages by answers and tiers. So if somebody, again, your membership questions are critical. If somebody says, yeah, I'm interested in hearing about an annual discount, well, then you can change your welcome message to say, hey, I heard you're interested in an annual discount. Here's the plans page so that you can look at the discounts. It's really wild. If somebody joins your community and you say, hey, do you need help with XYZ? And they say, yes, I do. Well, you can say, perfect. Why don't you book a call with me? Here's my call booking link. You can literally customize those welcome messages based on how individuals entering your school answer questions. It's absolutely insane. You can only, there's all these amazing other features like only send to new conversations, segment by answers, segment by tiers. It's absolutely wild. All right. But my favorite thing, let's talk about auto follow-ups. This is important. All right. So we're going to go into one as an example here. But auto follow-ups, there's always a trigger message. All right. And so that just means you have to have one verbatim message that you have sent to members. And given that that message was sent to multiple members the exact same, if there's no response, you can trigger a follow-up. All right, and you can decide if it sends after 1 hour or 1 day, or again, you can change the number here, 7 hours, 8 hours, 8 days, etc. But if somebody does not see that first auto message that you sent them, now all of a sudden the CRM, the software kicks in Skoot, and it's going to send this follow-up message, hey, just making sure you saw this, or hey, only this many spots left, or hey, did you know we have a workshop every single Wednesday at this date and time? Here's a link to our calendar if you haven't already seen our calendar. It's a much better onboarding experience, and you can see we can do all these follow-up messages, and then what happens is as soon as somebody responds, it turns off, right, so that you can manually take over. So again, this is not a spamming type of software. This is to be used with a level of congruency to the Skool platform. Again, it is approved by Skool, and therefore they do not want their platform to become spammy like Facebook, so you don't have to worry about that. Your account is 100% safe. And the founder of this software is actually now, I believe, in some type of partnership with Skool, which is really awesome. But auto follow-ups, you can create as many of them as you want, all right? And so that's really cool, because what I did earlier is I sent a message to some of our VIP members and reminded them about a workshop next week. And then I turned on auto follow-ups so that was the trigger. And if our VIP member doesn't say, yes, I will be there, they're going to get an auto follow-up message, which is wild. All right, but let's take a peek at this one. Keyword DMs is wild. So again, you guys have probably seen this before on Facebook, all right, where this DM sequence is going to trigger based on a keyword. So I can say something like, are you coming to Thursday's workshop? Comment, absolutely, if so. All right, the keyword here would be absolutely. That is a terrible trigger word, by the way, but you would come up with a better trigger word. Absolutely. Now I can come in here and I can add this, and I can literally say this is the post URL. So this is the post that we want to trigger auto DMs. If somebody comments the keyword absolutely on this post, then we're going to auto DM them that particular message that would say, okay, here's the link to this Thursday's workshop plus a special bonus offer for you here. All right, whatever that might be, you could do something of the sorts. But again, it's really wild to see this in action. I'm trying to show you guys all the features without actually showing you guys all of the things that we are already doing in terms of direct messages. But it's amazing software so far. There is room for improvement, as there is with any software always, because everybody's always full of cool ideas, and tech changes, and AI is here. And so everybody has ideas about how to incorporate AI into this and things of the sorts. But the founder is amazing, Garrett. He's built a ton of very successful softwares for some very big names, and you can already see him doing it again. And I can tell you, the speed at which he's releasing new features is phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. He's active in the community. He gives you a private onboarding call, at least at the time of this recording. It's absolutely amazing. And so those are a few of the features that I think are just absolutely insane. And again, I highly recommend this. Something that I would like to see, right, like as an example, is the Go high level integration is great. You can have essentially these various triggers send off a workflow inside of Go high level. So you have a new member joins your community, it sets off a workflow in Go high level. They get a series of emails and text messages. That's pretty awesome. If somebody's canceling the same thing, hey, why don't you book a call with us? We can talk about it, etc. There's some cool things that you can do here. It would be awesome if there was more granular ways to trigger automations based upon if maybe a member is inactive for more than 30 days. Let's send off a workflow to try to get them re-engaged in the community because they were probably just rebuilt. There's some other things, potential upgrades, but for this being a new software out of the box, awesome. Love it. Has made a massive difference. Already saved 3 declined credit cards that have expired in our community with auto DMs so that those members knew, oh my gosh, I need to update my credit card. And as we have just set this up, I can already see the potential in it in terms of helping us book calls, retain members, and engage members. So I think it's absolutely awesome. Check it out, guys. Link in the description. If you guys decide to join, feel free to DM me. There'll be a support email down below, and we'll have some awesome bonuses for you, as well as additional behind-the-scenes trainings of campaigns that you can run to use the software in congruency with your school community to make money, get more clients, serve more people. Hope this review was helpful. We'll see you guys in the next video.